Hello student, today we will talk about the parts of a skeletal system, and this we have to talk about the axial skeletal system, the skull. As you know that the skeletal system is divided into two parts. One is axial skeletal system and the second one is the appendicular skeletal system. In axial skeletal system there are 80 bones, and these 80 bones are like this. First part is the skull, which has 29 bones. Second is the vertebral column, which has the 26 bones. And the third part is ribs. Ribs includes 24 bones, as there are 12 pairs of ribs. And the fourth part of axial skeletal system is the sternum. The flat breastbone includes only one number, and when we add 29, 26, 24 and 1 sternum, it includes 80 bones. And now we will talk about the first part of axial system, the skull, that has the 29 bones.
Start.
Yes, student, the skull, the first part of axial skeletal system, it includes 29 bones, and these 29 bones are further divided into 4 parts. One is cranium. It has 8 bones. Second is the facial bones. These are 14 bones. The third is ear ossicle. It has 6 bones, and the fourth part is hyoid apparatus. It has so these 14 plus 6, 20, 8, 28 and 1, these are the 29 bones. So now we have to
Go.
So the students, we will talk about the cranium and the facial bones of skull. As we have to draw the diagram of the skull. And when we draw the skull, in this some of the bones of the cranium are visible. This is the frontal bone, and this is the parietal bone, this is the occipital bone, this is the sphenoid bone, this is the temporal bone.
Start.
These 8 bones of cranium you have to learn by this mnemonics that is known as FP toss. FP toss is the mnemonics to memorize the 8 bones of cranium. F stands for frontal. This is the bone of forehead. Then behind this frontal bone is the parietal bone. Parietal bone is the behind forehead. Then the T stand for temporal. On the lateral side of parietal bones, this is the lateral side of parietal, this is the temporal bone. And O stand for occipital. O stand for occipital, the back of cranium. And S and E. S stand for sphenoid, Here is the sphenoid bone. And E for ethmoid. Ethmoid is this bone, ethmoid. So these are the 8 bones of cranium, and out of these 2 bones, P parietal and T temporal, are the paired. You have to remember this one. So in the PMT exam, NEET exam, it has been asked that how many of the cranium bones are paired. So you will talk that the parietal and the temporal, these are the 2 paired, and the rest of the 4 are the unpaired bone.